and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new readings every single day. If you're looking for daily short tarot readings, check out my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Threads. If you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. For those of you who haven't seen yet, I also have a new blog, which is on my website. So be sure to check that out because it's going to give you a lot of valuable insight as to some of these questions that you're asking that aren't always best answered in a reading. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. Interesting. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, wow. And the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Wow, this is awesome, awesome energy. So the immediate message that came across to me the second that I pulled out the King of Pentacles is that I've been saying that this era that a lot of you are going through is an era where you are meant to learn the lesson of transaction and becoming a master of transaction. Now, the King of Pentacles is earth energy, and the Pentacles suit has a lot to do with material wealth and monetary value, money and career and those types of things in general. However, the King of Pentacles is not only the master of those things, but the master of energetic transactions and the transaction of time. Because we've talked about how time and energy are universal currencies. And what I'm seeing is that you're going to be coming into a beautiful new understanding about your wealth, about your transactions, and about the energy and time transactions that go into things. And this is going to be a process. This isn't going to probably happen all at once, although for some of you I am seeing that that is a potential possibility. But the main message of this reading and the question that I keep getting told to ask you is, how do you define the value of things? When it comes to money, what do you consider to be of value? Do you, when you go out to buy something, do you focus on the price of something, or do you focus on the value of that thing? When it comes to your self-worth and your self-confidence and your own personal value, how do you measure that value? When it comes to your friendships and your relationships, whether it's family, romance, career, your inner circle, your acquaintances, what do you value in relationships and how do you define that value? And the reason why this is important is because value, even when we're talking about money, has nothing to do with the societal pricing and physical pricing of money that we place on an object. Ultimately, the value of something comes down to what you prioritize and what you energetically feel is of value or not of value in a situation. And the reason why this is going to be brought up this week for you to learn this lesson and to expand your perspective and your mindset on this is because the universe wants you to think big with the 10 of Pentacles energy. Happiness, fulfillment, abundance in all areas of your life. That also means that you need to understand the value of each individual thing and how it's measured. So in order to reach this kind of abundance and this level of overflow and having always more than enough, you need to start energetically matching to the frequency of value that you place on things energetically. This includes your relationship with money. And what I'm seeing is if you focus on what makes you happy and you focus on the value that brings that overflow, happy, loving feeling, which is what the Ace of Cups is, the idea of the cup always overflowing, that is how you will be able to determine the things that are of higher value and priority and the things that are lower value and lower priority. And once you're able to define the different values of things energetically, you can then learn how to master the art of those transactions, because you will be able to be more intentional with what it is that you desire, the energies that you desire to have in your life, in all the different areas of your life, to where your energy is going to make the most impact and your time is going to make the most impact. And then you will be able to use tools like money and things to increase your impact, increase your time, those types of things. Doing this is going to bring you a lot of success. You're going to be riding high. You're going to be very happy. You're going to be very excited. There's going to be a lot of wins. There's going to be a lot of milestones achieved. There's going to be a lot of success and forward movement. I'm also seeing for some of you that you may step into more of a spotlight leadership position. For those of you who are looking for a new job or are looking for a creative project to be picked up, that is going to be very much something that is possible for your future. For those of you who are looking to achieve other milestones, like finding the right partnership for you, whether it's in your career or in your romantic situation, you're going to be achieving some major milestones when it comes to those types of things. It's also going to close out karmic debts and karmic cycles that you've been carrying with you for a long time. You're going to be able to take off some of the chains you have placed on yourself physically and on your mind, mentally and spiritually. You're going to be able to put down some burdens that you've been carrying with you for a long time, some outdated mindsets and default settings that have been taking up space in your mind and in your energetic field. And you're going to be able to remove those entirely, transmute them, and create more bandwidth for the things that you actually want. And that's going to help the universe really back you with the energy so that not only the ball gets rolling, but it will continue to go. There'll no longer be these stop and go moments so frequently. I'm not saying that there's never going to ever be any kind of obstacle ever again. However, what I'm saying is that if you're very much the type of person who you achieve something really great and then you lose everything, or you feel like you lose everything, or let's say you come into a lot of money and then you lose a lot of money and you keep going back and forth, or you get a really great job and then you lose that job, and then you get a really great job and you lose that job. If you're that person where you keep getting the high highs and the low lows of relationships, money, career, friendships, family, romance, then this is going to very much be a lesson that's going to be beneficial to you. And I'm seeing too that this lesson may be learned over and over again in new ways, because spiritual awakening is not a destination, and things will evolve with you, and your skills and your manifestation skills and your spiritual skills will evolve with you as you evolve. However, it is going to allow you to step into this new energetic match for what is your maximum and minimum of things. But in order for you to even get to that point, you have to start redefining your value on things, start aligning to that energy, and you have to start opening your mind to the possibility that there is a better way than the reality that you have currently been living in. And also understand that there's going to be a little bit of an overlap here and a little bit of transition period where some of these old mindsets and things that you've been carrying around that you're getting rid of may still present themselves here and there in smaller ways in your life. One is a test, because the universe tends to make sure, hey, you really don't want this anymore, right? Karma also wants to make sure you've learned that lesson so that you don't carry it with you. If you truly want to move forward into this 10 of Pentacles energy, be very open to learning these lessons at this time. I highly recommend you journal and pay attention to synchronicities, because there's going to be other messages that you're going to be receiving at this time that's going to benefit you for these different areas. And for some of you, I'm hearing that the redefining of the value is going to take its own time for each individual thing. Regardless, though, of what time it takes for you to achieve these things, be patient with yourself. Don't try to rush it. Make sure that you learn the lessons and that you learn it to where you are creating permanent change, not temporary change. Your affirmation for this reading is, I am open to seeing things differently and redefining the value that I place on things. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.